Hey yo, what's up my beloved champions fam? It's the bad guy of WWE Champions, Zeke 4 back with a brand new video. And I aim to make this challenge video short, sweet, and brief. If you saw my latest video before this one, we were going tit for tat for a bop. So I'm gonna do my due diligence on these challenges to knock them out as quick and as efficient as possible. So bear with me when we go and dabble in this summer Swelter tour for the challenge mode. Now, obviously, we can't do the one for Julius Creed, but we have successfully cleared out the Judgment Day using my boy Prince Devitt, aka Finn Balor, the Judgment Day Modern Era Showboat. Please, by all means, if you need something to watch while you're feuding, give it a look. And if you've already checked it out, then you understand why I aim to get this knocked out. So, look, we're going to get it right in here because we need these resources. We need to recruit Tiffy time before this weekend concludes. That is the objective. Walk away with Tiffany Stratton, have her unlocked and recruited, recruit Bret Hart, the best there ever will be, need his coaching ability for the entourage, and we'll be golden. If anything, if we get those and we also walk away with enough medallions to pick up Thugonomics, we will take that as well. But right now, it is simple. We got to clear out these contest superstar requirements right out of the gate against Julius Creed. Still a top-notch tech, but I do believe there are other techs out there that are superior to him. But if you got him, congratulations. Look, you know how I do when it comes to my boy, the final boss, The Rock. But if you're just getting into this, we're just going to lay it down for you. Lay it to smack it down. Now, obviously, we are out of the plus 99 meta right now with my boy. So here is the entourage. It's going to start off easy. We got to apply the sharpshooter. Control the board. We are choosing gems to make in a yellow. We can make a cascade, and that's going to allow us to load up the other two moves. If we leave a submission gem on the board, that gem, that submission gem is going to be proccing for 5 turns, and each turn going to be dwindling down 400k per turn. But that is going to load up everything else. The Spine Buster dealing damage and allowing us to steal up to 12 million health. Now, if I was lucky and back in the day, if I was able to recruit Zombie Daniel Bryan, and if I got real blessed by the scope gods and was able to pick up Showboat Modern Era Shinsuke Nakamura, then yes, the health still will be higher. But we gotta make what we gotta do with what we got going on, and that is absolutely fine. For last but not least, we have the People's Elbow. We're going to deal damage, and we're going to basically make 49 gems into yellow gems, allowing us to cycle all over. So as you can see right here, it's easy. Showboat Kofi for yellow MP. We got Clubber Lang with Legend Powerhouse, allowing us to steal 150% more health. And then we have Hall of Fame Undertaker and Modern Era Striker Braun Strowman Express, allowing us to deal 12k flat gem damage and 25% yellow gem damage. And then because of showdowns, we got Daniel Bryan on there from Icons of WrestleMania. So we're going to go ahead and hop in and knock this one out. For these tours, you need modern era characters. But in order to get the contest superstar requirements for normal, you need a striker from the modern era. For the hard mode, you need a trickster from the modern era, and then it's anything goes in the hell mode because it's just chess. But for those points and those Tiffany shards, you need to use the striker and then a trickster. So that is what we're going to do right here. Now he's starting off, it's 6-star silver, so this is going to be entertaining. Now, like I said, you just want to load up your move. So we can do this right here, and then we could also just put something somewhere. So we will put a yellow right there and a yellow right there, and boom, there we go. Going to do some damage, dwindle them down, but we're going to be fully loaded. Submission as well. So this is one of the reasons why Rock was a great introduction into this new 6-star gold meta as basically a bar setter of what the new A tier should be about. And he's good. Just like a lot of these A tiers, as of late, technically 3, Rock, Miz, and now Tiffany, either they're really good. You can use them for a lot of things. You can use them for all of the different formats of content. They might have a niche training ability, but it could be really top tier depending on who you're using it for. Or, it could be a hit and a miss. It's the same concept. There have been plenty of chases that we had in the past where everyone went all in to get them, and then you got them, and you're like, this was not it. This was not it. So, boom, Rock took care of business. So, even if, like, in the plus 99, I was using Showboat Cena to buff the yellow gem damage by 45% more gem damage, and the yellow MP was plus 2. So even out of that, you have to choose. Either you're going to go for yellow gem damage, which would be given to you by Cena, or you go ahead and you do the health steal, and I chose Clubber Lang. So we got that done. That's the normal mode knocked out. Following up, this is going to be the one that's very interesting because I use this guy all the time. I use this champion all the time for trainer and coaching ability. But when it comes to actually running him, I really don't use him like that. And that's my guy, Zombie Gunther. Surprisingly, I do not use him like that. I literally use him for his trainer ability. And the build that I was going to run was going to be the triple yellow. Because the yellow loads up 2 of his moves. They're 3 MP. So with the plus 4, they're already loaded. And you can basically cycle them until you force a pin. But the one that you want is the one that steals the health. And then there's the caveat of, like, you got to be below 50% so you can get more health. So I'm running a build that I genuinely, this is the first time, like, out of the package doing. So look. We got the zombie attack submission. We're going to create a bunch of random gems and make them into make 44 random gems into submission gems that are going to deal 600,000 per turn, and that's 6 total turns. Any remaining submission gems will be made into silence gems. Now, after I do that, I will have the dig 2 graves dealing damage, and we will be getting additional bonus damage for every silence gem that is left on the board. And finally, we have playing taps. It's going to be the finisher dealing some damage and making those silence gems into purple gems. So literally, it's just like Rock, except instead of the choose move sub, you're going to have enough silence gems on the board that you're going to be able to make some type of match. And because you're coming out of it, depending on the move MP, the move charge for your opponent, either they're going to get their moves loaded up or it's going to take them a bit, but within that time, you're able to deal sub damage, then you're able to get bonus damage, and then you can cycle it all over again. So what we have here, we have Trickster Woods, plus purple MP for 4. Then we have Muhammad Ali. Submissions of any color do 100% more damage. We have Logan Paul. Submission moves do 50% more damage, and they last for an additional turn. And then we have High Chief Peter Maivia, Rest in Paradise, alongside Ali. His purple submissions do 50% more damage, and they will last for an additional turn. So that is what we are looking at. We are going to just literally dwindle down health, and then we will cycle. Now, I will admit this. I do have his skill plate. I do have the skill plate, but it is on somebody else. If I recall correctly, I put the skill plate onto, I have it on my Acolyte Bradshaw. So once everything resets, I'll probably move it over. I do believe I do have some Trickster Ultimate Straps laying around for Gunther as well. We will see how things go. So the first thing we do here is the zombie attack. We're going to go ahead and chip away at him. So we're going to get Julius down. So it is what it is. And whatever is left on the board will deal additional damage. Now, I am also going to admit this caveat too. I do not, and I will emphasize this, I do not have all of his moves fully maxed out. That is just that, and that's just the God honest truth. We do not have it fully maxed out. We're going to go ahead and take that. He's going to go for the purple more than likely. Boom. So then we got this. We load it up. And then look at all the purple. Purple's loaded. And now everything's fully loaded this time around. First time, not so much. This go around, we got it. So here he goes, corner splash. He's going to do that damage. Then he's going to do that. And then we start all over again. It's literally the same thing, but this time we got everything loaded. And now, hopefully, if the board is on our side, everything's going to go. Everything's going to go. But I think it's the General's Hand. I think the General's Hand skill plate. And I believe that one either boosts yellow or purple damage. And after a submission, so it should be purple damage or yellow. It might be both colors. But literally, I have that on Acolyte Bradshaw because I did enjoy using him. But then I got some superior strikers, and I left him where I left him. So it is what it is, but I still have a skill. I still have an ultimate strap on him that I'm grateful for. And because I had the General's Hand alongside the Baddest Jacket. I had both of the, I believe I had both of those on there for him. So we took care of Bradshaw. He served his purpose a lot. I pulled him from a bag. While everybody else was pulling Oblivion Live, I pulled Acolyte Bradshaw, and he served his purpose. So little tedious with how we're going about this, but as you can see, he only has so much on. He doesn't really have any greens to work with, from what we can see. And even with that, okay, you put us down. There's plenty on the board. We're going to hit you with this. Boom. Another drop. Take it down. I really enjoyed him, and I'm glad to know that so many people were able to pick this guy up. His coaching ability, his entourage ability is amazing. Multiply gems, 60% damage, and blue gems, 30% damage, if I recall correctly. So literally, this is one of those dudes just like I have who is it? I have a. He's going to trigger an early pin because we're so close to that, but it is what it is. Hollywood Hogan and Powerhouse Hogan. I got both of them. I was able to recruit and pull both of them, but in the end, literally coaching abilities. That's literally what it came down to. And I mean, it is what it is. I mean, some people are just going to be on your roster for that purpose alone, and it's nothing against it, and it's nothing to take away from it. But this is a guy that I see why a lot of people have said, hey, you should, I've seen the murmurings of, hey, Gunther should go up if you can take him up to 6-star gold. I'm not against it. But I'm having a whole lot of fun with Ozzy Osbourne right now. So that's kind of the only thing that's going down with that. So let's see if he kicks out. He's not going to kick out. Boom. So another one done. So he could be a future project, but I definitely wanted to get my waifus out of the way because, like I said, if I don't take care of certain projects, I'm not. Stacy Keibler, I would still love to take up to 6-star gold. Oblivion Live is only going up once I've gotten Roxanne Perez from the Universal Champions Club. Once I have her, then I can take up Liv. But there's no sense. I might as well just wait it out and get some more shards of Liv or more shards of Focus Tricksters so I can be able to take her fully up to 6-star gold instead of playing around with it. I know that I have all the shards for Stacy Keibler, but when it comes to Liv has to borrow from everybody else, and Damian Priest also happens to be a Focus Trickster, and I would like to take him up to 6-star at one point. So we are here. This is the last bout. This is the final road. Now we can use anybody and everybody here, but I would love to use my guy here. I would love to use my boy CM Punk. And this is the build that we're running, the triple green. So look, we're going to be the running swinging neck breaker. It's going to deal damage, and we're choosing a 4x1 area to make into snowfall gems, which will modify all gems below it into multiply gems with the strength of 6. Then we got the Welcome to Chicago, dealing damage and making 4 snowfalls into greens. Very similar to my boy Prince Devitt, Finn Balor Judgment Day. And then, of course, we have the go to sleep, the GTS. Increase the strength of your multiply gems by 4. So multiply gems of 10, and you'll deal damage and destroy 30 of those multiply gems. So this is all green. So green MP from Steel. We got damage control Bailey, who we were able to pull. Have not used her fuse yet. Waiting on future talent up. Green moves start off with 1 MP and deal 35% more damage. We also have our Truth. deal damage for 30%, and for green moves, they're going to deal with 30% more damage. And then we also have our boy Lex Luger Wolfpack. We have him for 12% 12 flat green gem damage. Now I could go ahead and call an audible right here, and that would be to put DDP. We're actually going to do it. We're just going to go ahead and put DDP on here because the whole concept here is for move damage. So it's not going to be a thing just to move him. I believe I have him on. Who do I have him on? I believe I have him on Tech Charlotte. Yup, Tech Charlotte. So that's the only reason why I have him on there, for her, because she utilizes that. But it is what it is for this video. We have the ultimate strap on him. And this is a Fury strap. We got 40% gem damage, but we have the Sheiky plate, baby. We got the Sheik plate. Whenever you activate a green move, increase your green move damage by 100% for 2 total turns. So that is the aim. You want the aim is to stack it high enough to do enough damage, plus not cascade and just set the world on fire. That is the aim, and then we will be out of here because I don't know if I will be able to. I have work later on. And by the time you see this video, I have work later on. And I don't know if I will be able to do Brutus's video at work. Like, you know what I mean? So it's one of those caveats of I would love to cover it. I would love to do a video on Brutus and just show you me getting the steps and everything. But then on the other side, I'm like, oh boy, how's this going to play out for me? So we'll see how it goes. If anything, I'll make a community post speaking on if I was able to make it happen or not. But it's not the end of the world. One way or the other, you're going to get a video. That's what it comes down to. You will get a video, and we will see what happens. So now we're going to activate this again, and we got a lot of wiggle space here. So this is the cool thing. Sometimes it can work in your favor. So now it's not hitting as much because we don't have takedown Fury straps on it. I don't have a really good metal for the damage to be like that. But this is one thing that is pretty cool. This is something that is pretty cool. I could stack it some more by simply hitting the move and not making an area. So we can do that, and then we can also do this. It goes up, it stacks a little more, and we will see if he is able to dabble and partake. Now, a lot of these are going to go up to 10. We do not know if we're going to take Julius all the way down. This is going to be exciting, but we hit a lot. We did a lot. Boom. Is he going to kick out? He could. He could. That is something that is a possibility. He did. But you see the stack. The stack is dangerous. CM Punk is a problem. That's the best way to put it. He is definitely a problem, and I'm glad that I took him up alongside so many others. It was definitely worth it, and then we just start the cycle all over again. Now, thanks to him doing some hits, the certain situations, it's like you want them to hit you so bad. You're like, yo, hit me. Just hit me so I can have some more pin bar to deal with. Some people are clutch with the not moving the pen bar, but other ones, you gotta get on your P's and Q's. You gotta show how well you really play the game to be like, oh snap, like he really went there. Like what are we doing right now? So we got that. Now this is another situation where I could not put anything because it's still going to trigger the Sheiky plate. So then we hit that. Nothing's going to happen. This is similar to Tech Charlotte gameplay. You can hit with the choose area. You don't have to hit the green, but you can skip past that area and do the blue and load up so you can do more green damage. So now look at us. We are sitting at 23 million. I love this type of stuff. Like him and Rocket Roman, like the move meta, it's not all the way there just yet. But it is getting there. Like they show it can be done. Like there's the move damage is there. It's just certain characters it works with, and other ones not so much. Like I remember Cowboy Orton was a problem like it's 6-star silver, but now it seems like it's 6-star gold. It doesn't seem that way anymore. But then you got a guy like CM Punk, and it's golden. And sadly, we did not get Julius Creed, but we were able to get some more Brett shards, and I take that. So okay, that ain't bad at all. That's a good haul, and we got a 3-star dub on it. So that is the video, y'all. Challenge accepted and conquered and dominated on all 3 sides. Remember, when it comes to the normal mode, you need a modern era striker. When it comes to hard mode, you need a modern era trickster. And then when it comes to hell mode, it's just anybody. That's literally what it comes down to. I believe it's any modern era. And that is the video. Like, look, it's doable. It's possible. Subs are a thing with the moveset that Julius was doing. Yep. So he can increase purple. He was increasing purple gem damage. And then for every pyro gem that he put down, he had the submission. That deadly submission. You know what I mean? 1.8 million. So you have a lot going on here. But they allow you to have time that you can get to him and knock things out before the sub goes off. So there's plenty of time for that. But as well as not only talking about that kind of time, it is time for me to bid you all adieu. So, hey yo, hard work pays off. Dreams come true. Bad times don't last, but champions do. Mad love and respect to each and every single one of you, of my beloved champions. Fam, look, these challenges were easy. Remember, if by the time you see this video, more than likely the Julius Creed tour, the challenge tour, might be gone. But if it is still up, kudos to those who are able to get them. Have fun, get those extra resources. The Judgment Day one, everyone got a free fin. They got a pack in the store alongside the 6-star bronze and 5-star gold honorary Sami Zayn honorary USA packs. There's one for $15 for Finn Balor. Strongly advise it and suggest that if you do want to take him up to 6-star gold, get that for the shards. Call it a day. The pulls are an extra, but other than that, definitely worth it. Judgment Day can easily be cleared. Again, as long as you have that stun and you got the right entourage, you can literally knock that out left and right. You could even probably take him in at 5-star gold. Might take you a little longer, but you'll still be able to cycle it out and knock out all that content and get all those extra goodies. And then for the challenges that everyone can do, normal mode, modern era striker, hard mode, modern era trickster, and last for hell mode, it's just, I believe it's any modern era. So that is the video. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, share the video. Also, let's chop it up in the comments below. Who did you use for the challenges? Who did you use for the Judgment Day tour? Whether it was someone who was a member of the Judgment Day or just your favorite husbando, the Wreak Havoc. So outside of that, most importantly, if you want to stay up to date on all the moves being made by yours truly, subscribe to the channel so you always know what's happening next when it pertains to the bad guy of WWE Champions, Zeke 4-0, the most electrifying content creator in WWE Champions Entertainment. And until next time, y'all, I hope you had a good one. Love you all, respect you all, praying for you all tenfold. Feuds are about to go down, so let the good times roll. I'll see you soon. Stay tuned. Peace.